Alright, let's see if this works. First time running on Linux. Hopefully everything runs smoothly. And I seem to have got it up. Alright. It's been a while since I last streamed. Actually, it's been a very long time since I last streamed. And this is going to be a new code with me for Python. Now, let me tell you guys the reason why I'm planning to stream, which is everything that can go wrong will go wrong type setting. I wasn't able to finish filming my video from the other day. And also my computer, actually if I can show you guys right now, is completely dead. I mean, like, it's very hard to see right now, but the water pump on my computer is done on the CPU. And yeah, it's basically, I gotta find a new CPU pump and everything just to fix my desktop. So I couldn't even edit if I wanted to old footages or put together something. So right now I'm actually on my Linux laptop and I'm about to code a program that I needed, that I was actually working on the other day. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? How is the, I don't know how is the video or anything because I'm actually running off my laptop, and it's, you know, my first time setting up Linux with OBS with streaming. I usually do this on a Windows, but yeah, I'm not sure if this is working out very well. Is it clear? Is it blurry? No idea. Oh, cool. Thanks. All right. Yes, water cooling could be good and bad. At this point, it sucks really bad because I have a full loop, which is GPU and CPU. And what that means is if one is dead, I gotta replace if I'm gonna replace all the fans, I gotta replace everything from the start. Okay. So what I'm planning to go today was where I left off the other day, actually. I need to create a compression utility to compress all my old footages from 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. It adds up to a lot of space, and there's a lot of footage like B-roll and stuff that I don't really use, but I still want to keep an archive just in case. And keeping it at full quality, say like a video file is 1 gig, I could actually compress it down to maybe 200 megabytes or 300 megabytes while still retaining the footage that I need without losing much loss of quality. So that's what I'm going to be coding today. Okay. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining. Yeah, as I said before, what I'm streaming is I'm going to be coding a short little program to convert all my video footages down to, you know, just so I have. My NAS is like almost full. That's why I really need to do this, and you know, I just want to keep an archive. Yeah, I do have the footages. My main edited videos will be on YouTube. If I really need those, I download it from there. But I have a lot of B-rolls, certain things that I don't use. Like sometimes when I'm making an intro, I go back to old footages and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna be coding in Python today. Are you guys? I'm self-taught, so if my terminology is off, so be it. So let me see. Let me pull up my text editor. Okay. So to start off, what do I need? I need to import OS, right? That's definite because I gotta go through my file system. And I think my file system is, oh, if you guys are not familiar with this, what do you call it? This program, I'm actually using Visual Studio Code. It's actually a really good program for Python. And let me see. Hang on. Yeah, I love VS Code. Just checking out my stream. It's doing a little hiccup on my side, but it looks fine. That's a little bit more comprehensive than what I had in mind for the FFmpeg code, but that's pretty good. I'm just reading the messages back up if I missed anything. I don't even know why I'm pausing here. Yeah, so I wasn't gonna be able to get a video out for tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing a live stream today, just so I have something. So Canada. That's awesome. I like Canada. I was just in Vancouver not too long ago. No, I'm not Vietnamese. I'm actually Chinese, from Hong Kong. I'm trying to look for something that I put together and I can't find it right now. That's why I'm like bouncing all over the place. Yeah, me too. I mean, not to get political or anything. I was born in Hong Kong, but I moved here when I was really young, and I mean, I do still have family in Hong Kong, so I kind of know, like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on. Okay, so let's find, I know my root directory, so let's make a root media dir equals, let me put a space there, equals, I know it's at media share, I think I called it YouTube media, and let's double check on that. LS media share media, nope, yep, media, and then I should have the years. There you go. Media. So that would be my main root directory. Now to loop, I think I would do a for loop. Probably that's the best way. For sub dirs files in os.walk. I believe that's what I would use. Root media dir colon, right? Yeah. Man, I haven't coded in Python in quite some time. For, I think it's file in files print file. Let's try that and see if it will go through all my file list. Save that, F5. Yep, okay, it's going through all my files. Awesome. Come on, cancel. Yeah, I actually have this, what I'm coding this for is actually for my Kadas. I have a Kadas that's sitting around the Kadas Vivid 3, which is powerful enough to kind of just go through all my content, and I have thousands of video footages that I kind of want to do this for. It's because, like I was saying, I was just going to put this on my Kadas. Ultimately, at the end goal, I want to make it so it's on a cron job, and any footages that is older than, say, 3 months old, it will, you know, compress it for me, so I don't have to do it at all. It automatically do it. And I don't want to run a Windows system just to run a simple script like this that I could run off like a Raspberry Pi or a Kadas. That's why I'm coding it. Otherwise, yeah, Handbrake works just as well. So now that I've printed the file, and if I want to print sub dirs plus file, I think it would come out with the folder. Yep, there you go. Let me double check this. Yep, looks pretty good. Yeah, I could put the code in GitHub once I finish it. I'm not really too sure if I delid a Raspberry Pi and if it will make a better cooling performance. I think I've seen ETA Prime do something like that, and the benefits of it was like 1 degrees, which wasn't any, like, it wasn't really worth it. Oh. Thanks for the... Why is my mouse dying now? Oh. Thanks for the $10. What's the R stands for? I really don't know. No, it's Brazil, so... Ruby? No. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure what exchange that is, but thanks for $10. I'm doing good. I will check it out. If you have a lot of references to my channel, that's pretty cool. I actually have a dual fan setup, but I never put it on the Raspberry Pi 4 yet. Which I do want to try because I think that thing's much more quieter than that huge heatsink that I have. Ruble? Okay, so no, I'm reading your comment right now. Did you ever try to change your user pass on Windows to update service to stop controlling updates? What I did do is enable limited connection, which is an option that you could turn on. So if you're on a laptop or mobile device, there's an option that says enable limited connection. And on limited connection, it will actually not download Windows updates at all. You have to actually like click approve or allow just to let the download go through. So yeah. Okay. Let's see if extension $18 really? I wish, yeah, Windows Update's been killing like a lot of computers. Actually, you know, I can't even find the extension yet until I split the text of the file. So I would do, yeah, extension equals os.path.split text, because I got to split the text, and this would be file and kind of minus the 1 because I want the last extension bit, and make sure it's lower because I know sometimes my video files have uppercase and lowercase. Then now that I'm grabbing each file, if extend, yeah, sure, equals dot mov, lowercase mov, because I used to record in movie files, print subders plus file, else if ext, what is this, MP4. Those are the two file formats I use. Let me fix that. Print, oh my god, subders plus file. Thank you. Thank you for checking out my channel. It's a lot of hard work, and to be honest, YouTube has been really tough recently. With all the COPA rules and all the new regulations and everything, it's going to be really tough to... Oh, what did I do here? Oops. I knew I did something wrong. I didn't finish typing that out. Let's try to run this again. I forgot to comment this block out. I actually don't need this block, and it's printing out everything. Perfect. It's only pulling out movie files and probably MP4 later on because I have a lot of movie files from the beginning. I'm just reading some messages. Yeah, that is true. There is something wrong when we got to put a giant heatsink on a Raspberry Pi 4. Heating is definitely an issue on those Raspberry Pi 4s. Any tips on building a home server? I am looking for parts right now. Depends. Home server could be many things. I usually use VMs for my home server, so depending on what direction you're going, I would gear the parts towards that. If you're going to do a file server, then you probably need more hard drive space versus more RAM for a VM server. So any particular direction you're planning to go, that's where you probably want to, point your parts towards. To be honest, if you're starting to get into it, eBay has a lot of used off-lease servers, and they're cheap. I mean, you could buy one for like $150, and you could get like a dual Xeon 24 gigabytes of RAM with hard drives and everything in there for $150, full server. Yeah, Proxmox. That's what I'm using it for too. I bought a server for about $200, dual Xeon, 48 gigs of RAM, 8 hard drive bays, fully populated. The code editor that I'm using right now is called Visual Studio Code, made by Microsoft, and it's actually a very, very good editor. I use Docker sometimes, depending on the situation. Docker, no, as a container and everything, it actually is well worth it. I seen it when it first came out, early, like 4 or 5 years ago, and that was like a great idea. And a lot of servers use it now, so Dockers are actually pretty good. Yes, YouTube is definitely getting grindy, but I get it. I know why they're doing it. It's just that we're gonna have to take the hit for now until they kind of make it better. So it's like the dip. Okay. What I need to do next is, now that I got the files and stuff that I need to print out, I need to be able to put it into a command. So I need to use what is that called? Oh man, I can't even remember. Import sub process. There you go. Subprocess. Subprocess allows you to run programs. Subprocess. Oh man, I can't even remember this right now. There is this one company called Garland Computers. They're a huge company that only takes off lease, and they have warranties and everything. It's on eBay. So Garland, Garland Computers. Yeah, they only do servers, and they have, like, it's very reliable. I think it's subprocess call. Let me double check on that. Why is this so hard for me to find something right now? Is it run? It is run. Yeah. So I would here do FFmpeg-I. This is for testing. Obviously, it's not going to be the full string. I don't want to do that yet. Plus, actually, let's make this a little bit easier. Media in equals subdir plus file. Media out equals subdir plus compressed underscore plus file. What's up, everybody? If you guys are just joining me now, I'm actually coding a program to compress all my media using FFmpeg. Hopefully, eventually change it into a cron job where I'll do it for me like every day for every old footage from 3 months and before, because those are the footage I don't really go back to, but sometimes I use it for reference. I have a lot of shortcuts for editing, but not really for programming. I guess maybe I used to, because I used to have shortcuts to indent block and what else did I used to do a lot of? Collapse the whole script, but those were different editors at that time. So, media in. This is terrible. I should put an underscore in this, and then put an underscore in here. It's so hard to read that. It looks like median. Plus the codec, I believe I use. libx264. What else do I put in here? Yes, if you got a huge movie library and a lot of it is old movies that you don't really care to watch every day or something like that, or even like TV shows, it would be great to compress it. Again, somebody suggested that I would put this on GitHub. I probably will once I finish this code. There was this one thing that could do it automatic. Let's see, FFmpeg-crc, I think it's called. CRF. 22. Why not handbrake? I was saying earlier, handbrake is really meant for. I was planning to put this in my DOS, like an ARM-based device, like Raspberry Pi or something like that, and I can't use handbrakes for those types of devices. And besides, this is a script that will practically run forever. I don't want to, I don't need that overhead. I could just get it to run off a little tiny server and let it do its thing over time. Plus media out. And I think that's it. I'm probably going to have to do some strip texting here, but let's run this real quick. Yeah, see, I knew it, because there's some spacing here. So I'm going to have to deal with that, because I don't think FFmpeg understands. Oh, you know what? I think I still have to do. Okay, I got it. Dot replace space with, I think it's double backslash space. Yeah, I think that's it. Not yet. This is only really a test. It is going to be created in the same folder for now, but it's got the extension of compress in front, just for testing purposes. I'm going to create a completely separate directory in the future. Replace any space with double backslash. And F5. Let's see. I might hit an error because, yeah, I knew it, but it worked. It added double slashes, but double slashes is okay because I actually need to run this in shell. So I think it's shell equals true. True. Let's see. Hit F5. Okay. Okay. That didn't work very well. Let's see. No such file. Ooh, I completely forgot about the slash. Why would I completely forget about slash? When did it add a slash? Yes, I actually tested this script, not the script, the FFmpeg, using 264, and I was having a little bit complications with artifacts in it. I don't know if it was because I was encoding from 264 to 265, so I decided to stick with X264, and it encoded almost like near the same quality as the first one with just less space. You to do no such file or directory 217. So that means I have to add a slash in here. Like so. Seems about right. Let's try it again. Oh, there you go. It's time to compress. Awesome. That worked out pretty well. I would love to do a series. I actually been trying to think of a way to come up with a full series that somebody could follow, and it's very hard for my type of content unless I do big projects. So I am working on ideas to come up with some sort of series option. So hopefully I will get some good ideas that I could just start working on, where it's going to be like I'll do some reviews here, do some projects here, but fully do like a series of episodes of something else. Yes, old servers are very noisy. They sound like a jet engine when they turn on. It is insane. Okay, so I got the base code here. This will search through all the extensions that is movie and then compress the file using this little codec and then change it to this type of format. And then all I have to do really is to copy the same thing over to the bottom for MP4, and it should compress both MP4 and MP3s. I don't need this anymore. Oops, I should have done that. Yes. Just to answer everybody's questions, I am doing good, other than the fact that my computer broke down. I cannot use it because the water pump on the CPU is completely blown. I've tested it, like using different methods and everything. It's dead. That's why all my content that is on the computer that I need to edit, I can't edit because the computer is dead. I'm going to probably switch it out for default, stock fan for now, probably just to get it going. But in the meantime, I know it's going to be a lot of work just for me to do a lot of other stuff. That's why I decided to stream. And I haven't streamed in a while, so let me know what you guys think about this. No, there is no Windows for Raspberry Pi 4. Somebody was able to get it to boot using the UEFI BIOS, but there's no drivers out there. So even if you get it to boot, you can't install it on the SD card because there's no SD card drivers or USB drivers. So it's basically no, it doesn't work. It could boot into that option, like where you could install it, but that's about it. Okay, now that I got the media path going, got the input working and got the compressed file coming out, I can actually put this into a new folder. So like everybody else, I use Google to search for little things. So wait, will it come to Raspberry Pi 4? Eventually. Eventually. I think there are a lot of people who are still interested in it, but it just takes a lot of time for someone to actually develop at least the SD card drivers for it. Like NT Authority first created the SD card drivers, the SD host drivers, and also the USB drivers. Even though they weren't great, but they worked. If we have somebody else like that that's able to create the specific drivers for the Raspberry Pi version 4, then yeah, it's quite possible. We just need to get more people who's interested in it. To answer Douglas' question, I am actually, my computer broke down. That means I can't edit my video for tomorrow, so I decided to go for a stream. And I was working on a project where I need to compress a lot of my old previous B-rolls and A-roll footages so I could lower my hard drive usage on my NAS. So right now I'm coding a program that will do that for me, and also hopefully put it in a cron job where it will detect that. This is a later project, but every 3 months or older, it will be allowed to compress that footage. So I'm here just trying to code that little bit of code. I've been thinking about getting a Latte Panda for Windows on SBC. Yes, I actually got the Latte Panda Delta. I have it on hand. I haven't had a chance to test it yet. But I am working on it. Isn't React OS Android? I'm gonna keep the same resolution. Basically, if it was a 720 video for B-roll, it's gonna output 720. All I really am is just compressing the footage a little bit more. A lot of the footage that's like from 2016, 2017, I don't touch. I mean, I might go back for reference, but I don't touch it. That's why I want to compress it. Instead of having 1.2 gigs of just a video B-roll footage sitting there, I could probably knock it down to like 700-800 megabytes, and all Intel with thousands of video files. That would make a huge difference. Okay, if not os.path exist. So right now I'm checking if the directory exists. Subdirs plus slash plus I'm going to call this compressed. Then colon os dot make dirs subdirs plus compressed. There you go. So if it doesn't exist, it will create it. Yes, I saw that. And they're doing VMware for like ARM devices and stuff like that. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so every video file folder is gonna create a compressed folder. So let me see this. Let me move over to desktop number 4, file manager, and I'll go to my share folder, YouTube media 2017. I think my first one is April. Asus, yeah. So in here it should create a brand new folder called compressed. Man, I was looking at some of my old footages. It was bad. It was so bad. Can't believe I uploaded those things. I mean, granted, I've done it for a very long time, but I definitely improved a lot since then. All right, let's run this script real quick. Of course I did something wrong. Name compressed. Oh. Oh, come on. Let me stop this. Of course, I forgot to put in quotes. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Oh, why am I even doing that? That's what I need to do. Okay. Oh, I created the folder. Yes. Awesome. That worked. Move to trash. Now I could just have it output to that folder. Media out, replace. So media out is here instead of calling it compressed. There you go. Now we'll move to compressed folder. Same goes for the bottom. Oh, right. React is like Windows 2000 native to like on x86, I mean ARM devices and stuff like that. I remember that now. Now I remember what React OS is. Wait, did it not work? Did I do something messed up? Oh, come on. Here's the wrong quote on this. See, little stuff like that. Debugging is more work than programming. Okay, now it's compressing. Automatically jumped into the first one. Let me move over to this folder, compress. It should be able to, oh, there you go. I think it's done. Well, at least this stage for now. I'm eventually gonna have to modify it for timestamp, meaning like anything that's older than 3 months from today, then it will be allowed to compress it. So that little bit of code I'm probably going to add next time. I don't want to keep the stream that long, but I want to thank you guys for joining. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to be here for a few more minutes. If you guys got any questions to ask me, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about what's going to be going on. I started uploading 2 videos a week. It's a little bit stressful, but I think I am managing, where one is a smaller type video and one is like a full DIY or project or review video. So that's been going on pretty good. Now that the winter time is coming with the holidays and visiting family and stuff like that, I might have to like slow down on that process just a little bit. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough to try to push 2 videos. So I might want to do a little bit more live sessions like this, because it's easier for me to sit in front of a computer, code something, get it out. And this is a pretty, I guess, not valuable video, I hope. I mean, seeing someone program to get an idea, I don't know. That's just my point of view. Do have a bunch of stuff that I am reviewing, and I am actually in the midst of starting a huge project. Not related to this channel, but I will reveal some stuff soon. I'm also excited to kind of announce, like, I've been playing a lot more games on the Pandemic Playground channel, and I've been having a lot of fun over there. So if you guys do enjoy watching video gameplay or stuff like that, it's just my personality and my take on what game I'm playing. More like simulations and survival type games. Those are the types of games I like to play. So yeah, head over there if you guys are interested. Create a video on a project overlay program that's just like OBS but with a PHP dashboard. So you want everything on an OBS but with a PHP dashboard? I don't get it. Maybe I'm not reading it correctly. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I could do with that. I will be uploading this bit of code up onto GitHub, and I'll leave a link down in the description a little bit later. So if you guys are interested in checking out this code that I just finished working out, by all means. I will be expanding on this code, like I said, with that 3-month thing. And hopefully I can get my computer to work soon and get a new pump going in, or maybe I might just remove the whole entire water cooler. I don't know. I do like water cooling because it's quiet. I don't know yet, but that's what I'm going to be working on. That's awesome, Stony Eagle. If you don't mind sharing the FFmpeg compression stuff, I mean, that would be great if you can. Hit it up in the comments below once this video ends, if you could like leave a link if you have like, or just the script. I want to see which one you're using, because I've been finding a lot of like lossless compression, but unless I really try each one, I don't know if it's going to really do that type of effect. Have a nice Thanksgiving, guys, too. Yes, movie files, because it was an old camera. I'll fix that soon. This is a really good test code, but yeah, I will fix that soon. As far as the overlay, I don't know what we could use to do that overlay thing. You're probably gonna have to Google it, because I'm not familiar with how we could create a PHP dashboard for that. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I actually had a pretty good time just talking to you guys, answering some questions. I actually hope to do more of this in the future. So yeah, drop a like. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in more like this, and I'll just do more. All right, I'm just pausing here reading messages. I must look like an idiot, and it might even look like that thing's broken. I bet you will. I would love that. Let me know what games you're playing. You know, I should read the questions sometimes. If you want to play a few PC games just for content, happy to bring you in some games. Yeah, let me know what games you guys have. If you hit me up in Discord. I'm on and off Discord, but I do check the messages on there. So if you guys are on Discord, I am on that channel and checking out some stuff. So if you guys have these questions and like gaming and stuff like that, hit me up in Discord so we don't lose this conversation. Especially the whatchamacallit, the FFmpeg code. I'm very interested in seeing that, because this is a very very basic Python code that I'm just going through files and just encoding it. There's a lot more I can do, and I want to see what your process is as well, because I might want to do this for my movies and TV shows. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, send me a DM on Discord. No, I did not try Twitch broadcast. Anyway, I've been trying to say thank you, and yeah, this is, I'm sure now. I'll see you guys next time, and I'm actually very happy that this went very smoothly. So more of these to come in the future. All right, have a nice Thanksgiving if I don't see you guys before that time, but see you guys next time.